Hey there, folks. It's me, Chris, with Gig Man's Life. Yeah, baby. It's a Gig Man's Life indeed. And of course, if you wouldn't mind helping out the channel, please subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can get notified about the latest videos as they come available to the channel. But, spoiler alert, Monday through Friday by 10 a.m. there is always a fresh new video here for your consideration. I gotta get some water. But yes, we got news about Doordash Girl. Yes, somebody else who's way more popular on YouTube, going around doing and reporting about stupid shit. About Doordash Girl was up there for a court appearance, and basically she got moved to a superior court now. Part of it, they don't want to have cameras in there. Funny considering even the judges
like, now you want to deal with privacy.
I'm trying to fight through this because I gotta get going. And this is still just a factor that Superior Court, she might get up there. This is one of those take our plea deal before you really have to go to court. Maybe this public defender is seeing an avenue, which, as I said, there could be a defense for Doordash Girl, especially with how I can definitely argue out the first charge, which is the illegal surveillance. We are always encouraged by these apps, if there is an issue, to record it, to document it, and so that you can show what the issue was. The second charge, which is because she posted it on TikTok before going and considering reporting it to Doordash, to the police, she decided that TikTok was the best place to post it because our society says you have
to go viral. You
got to make that money by getting the views because you gotta be an influencer. I would also say at the same time, this is not legal advice. This is not any instructions from these companies. This is just a jackass with a YouTube channel talking about things that are out there, that also has 10 years of experience in corporate security, 10 years of IT security experience. You look at things at a different advantage point when you're looking at things that can affect the way you're making money. And why I will always say, make sure you get yourself a body cam if you're delivering. Just because accusations, there's a major accusation that she opened the door. There's supposed evidence of her opening the door through a Ring camera, and people are saying they can't show it because it's an ongoing investigation. Here's the thing. Now, that's Schroeder's cat. It can possibly exist, but at the same time doesn't exist, because it's not out here for us to see it. And um, would have definitely been remarked in court that and would have had people remarking in court that there was evidence, because technically she has the right to all the evidence against her. That's called discovery. And as this is not legal advice, this is just things you learn from just simply watching shit. You know, like simple things that people don't pay attention to. So, yes, she's currently looking at 2 years of probation to 8 years in jail, which still that would possibly be about maybe 2 years in jail with another 4 years of probation or parole because of supervision. Already, if given, that she has a felony, she will have 7 years of the pleasure of trying to find a job after a felony and explaining it. So, yes, this is still an ongoing case. I still say that the first charge might be dropped because of these companies promoting that if there's an issue, take pictures, record the issue. Her putting it on TikTok was not something that these companies suggest, but we still haven't heard anything from it. And as I said, she may never see a civil lawsuit about the matter, because disclosure, where in her defense will be what type of training she got from Doordash on top of their policies, and then the factor of saying I wasn't very clear on them. And they will be dragged in. And quite clearly, DoorDash, any multi-billion-dollar company, is most likely going to settle the case with the gentleman after this case, because his lawyer needs the conviction. They do need the conviction for them to go forward with a lawsuit, and they will go after DoorDash as she was their representative. And the lack of training, they're going to go and settle it out the second he files the lawsuit. And they're going to have him agree that he can't go after her, because it will still bring them back into court, because she can go and use the defense that I wasn't properly trained. Because remember, folks, there's two separately different court cases on this one matter. There is the criminal case, the civil liability case. And that's not going to be anywhere near started until after the criminal case convicts her of a crime, so that it shows that DoorDash doesn't think about what they're setting up their drivers, and also not squelching many drivers from producing TikTok videos, YouTube videos, Because yes, they can. You think, oh, they can't stop First Amendment, right? They're a publicly traded company, but still, they are the platform. They can go and state you're violating our policies by taking videos of deliveries, um, you know, without permission. Yeah, they can do that. There's large corporations where you whip out your cell phone inside the building, you will get terminated. You shoot something from the property of an accident off the property, you will get terminated. Have I seen that? Yes. And it was for a defense contractor. And what was worse was that what they were filming on the property, because they don't pay attention, they work for a defense contractor, and GPS location data is embedded in every photo that you take with a smartphone. Any video, same thing. So be very mindful of what you're doing with cameras. I also say that as why to get a body cam doing delivery, you're not having the reaction. You're having the complete video of what you did, what you came up on, and you also have buffer time that you're not going to be stupid enough to Doordash Girl the shit on TikTok and then wonder why you're getting criminal charges. Having evidence to show your point of view in the case is all you need. And honestly, if Doordash Girl wasn't impatient, didn't go and post it on TikTok, I believe this would be a whole different ball game. And that most likely this gentleman would be seeing some criminal charges. Because I will say this, that still a very firm believer that yeah, that was totally inappropriate behavior by the customer. Totally inappropriate. But knowing people like that are trying to find loopholes and ways around shit, it's always a thing. But that's still without a full video of how she got to that point. And if there is a video of her opening the door, which door there is, because there was two doors. There was the door, and then there's the screen door. So, anyways, I hope to see this case get done relatively soon so that we can move on, and still I gotta get going. So, of course, as always, I'm sorry, but you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. This is the end of the video. I thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the time that you spend to go and watch these videos, and I hope that you have a stellar day, the day that you should have wished upon others should happen to you. So Just be safe out there, and thank you again for watching this video.